Hello, I'm Elton Robinson with your March 10th grain and oilseed update. Here are some highlights from USDA's March World Supply and Demand estimates released yesterday. Projected U.S. wheat exports for 2016-17 were reduced this month by 10 million bushels to 115 million bushels. Ending stocks are projected lower by the same amount to 1.13 billion bushels. Despite higher projected global use driven by India, 2016-17 global ending stocks were increased by 1.3 million tons to 249.9 million tons. USDA also raised Brazil's corn production on increases in both projected area and yield. Reported first crop yields have been record high, while the rapid planting progress of the second crop in the Center West is boosting both area and yield prospects. Argentina corn production was also increased based on higher than expected yield results for early planted corn and indications of higher area. Meanwhile, in the U.S., soybean stocks are projected at 435 million bushels. That's up 15 million bushels from last month. Now let's move on to exports. The following export summary, and these are weekly exports. This summary is based on reports for the period February 24th through March the 2nd. Wheat exports of 450,000 metric tons were down 12% from the previous week and 14% from the prior 4-week average. The destinations were primarily Mexico, China, Bangladesh, the Philippines, Guatemala, and South Korea. Corn exports of 1.45 million metric tons were down 3% from the previous week, but up 15% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were Japan, Mexico, South Korea, Colombia, and Saudi Arabia. Grain sorghum exports of 52,700 metric tons were down 49% from the previous week and 57% from the prior 4-week average. Destinations were China, Mexico, and Nigeria. Rice exports of 95,000 metric tons were up 70% from the previous week and 9% from the prior 4-week average. The destinations were primarily Haiti, Japan, Costa Rica, Panama, and Saudi Arabia. Soybean exports of 982,900 metric tons were unchanged from the previous week, but down 16% from the prior 4-week average. Destinations included China, Japan, Indonesia, Taiwan, and the Netherlands. Soybean meal exports of 320,000 metric tons was a marketing year high, up 43% from the previous week and 37% from the prior 4-week average. Destinations: Mexico, Thailand, Pakistan, Venezuela, and Denmark. Soybean oil exports of 13,500 metric tons were down 41% from the previous week and 57% from the prior 4-week average. Destinations included Mexico, Colombia, Costa Rica, and Canada. Beef exports of 14,000 metric tons reported for 2017 were up 7% from the previous week and 2% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were Japan, South Korea, Mexico, Hong Kong, and Canada. Pork exports of 21,400 metric tons were down 11% from the previous week and 7% from the prior 4-week average. Destinations included Mexico, Japan, South Korea, China, and Canada. Well, that's it for this week's report. I'm Elton Robinson. See you next time.